All right, so let's start it. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to GDG SERI DevFest 2025 virtual series. GDG stands for Google Developer Groups, and it's a global program by Google that helps developers learn, share, and connect. And when you see a name like SERI, Vancouver, these are chapters of this bigger community to provide you with the latest content at local or virtually. This is GDG Surrey team for the in-person Dev Fest that we did last year, and we are warming up for the next in-person on November 20 in Vancouver. It's a collaboration with GDG Surrey, GDG Burnaby, and GDG Vancouver. But if you're not in this area, you can always go to Google Developer Group platform, and you can find where is the nearest location for in-person Dev Fest for you. And now, today, we are excited to host Mohammad Alamin, Cloud Solution Architect at Agentspace, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, and a Google
Yes.
Cloud Developer Expert with multiple times Google Cloud certificates he has, and Microsoft certifications, and 5 to 30 plus multi-cloud skill badges. He's also an active AI ML moderator in Google's C2C community and was recognized as a top badge earner by Credly in 2024. His talk today explores how Google's AI with Gemini Enterprise transforms workflows with NotebookLM. So without further ado, I will pass it to you, Mohammed.
Okay. Uh, Thank you, everyone, today who joining here today to hear me. So today I want to talk about Gemini, how transform our business use case through new platform called like Notebook ML and Gemini Enterprise. So Gemini Enterprise, it was new name. Before it was Agentspace. Last October, it was rebranded with Gemini Enterprise. Let us share my screen. Actually, in this talk, I will try to give you some ideas and encouragement how complex use can use case can be solved using the Notebook ML and Gemini Enterprise, and how it is so collaborative. You will notice my agenda. I will go through it one by one and within real use case in details. First of all, here is a what is a notebook MLL. We everyone know what is the notebook MLL. Actually, notebook ML is a one platform that you can connect different type of source information, such as your PDF file, your text file, Word document, and your any web URLs and uh, any videos and everything. Then you can extract vital information for your purpose. This is the notebook MLL. And you can use this the free if you have the simple Google Gmail email ID, then you can directly go through with this notebook MLL. But in this session, I will show it is the beyond the how notebook ML react in the enterprise level use case. As I say, the notebook MLL publicly available information into the actionable competitive insight. It uncover the insight key takeaway, the product announcement, statistical shift message changes, and capture the knowledge from any source like external data and internal product data, and format into audio, video, any kind of format. Suppose audio files and video files, Okay, even you can convert it into the flashcard with your important insight. The, what is the difference between the public Gemini and a notebook? Because you are already familiar with the Gemini, you can search any document and you can summarize everything for your own user, how you can do and what the information you can find out, you can do it. But what the difference? Actually, notebook ML is work with your own data. It is your own enterprise data. That means your company data, your personal information that was daily generated by your activities. Suppose company's account related data, company's marketing related data, uh, company HR related data, lot of audit data, log files, different type of. Okay, this is called like your own data, enterprise level data, and all of your search and summarization and activities happen with your own data. That means your private data, not a public data. It does not mean you can't connect with the public data. You also can connect the public data, but it will give you the more concise, most reliability and trustworthy information. Because when you directly search and summarize in a Gemini, then in otherwise in the Google search, it will be the public data through it, but you can't reliable 100% on this data. But when you use from the notebook MLL, you just connect with your personal, all of these informations. After that, you can summarize yourself. That was totally trustworthy and grounded, concise, and specific data source. Also, you can analyze this data for you different type of perspective, for marketing, for presentation, for audit, lot of perspectives you can do. Notebook ML Enterprise is the different version. It's you can different subscription you can think. It is give you the more extra capability like administrative capability, security preference, something like. Okay, you see this diagram showing the business value basically. Actually, you can connect your notebook with different type of files, and you can combine all of your resources in a one notebook and get the response grounded your data through your Gemini, create the audio overview, briefing the docs, and more, much more. That I said a few times ago. The, every single Word document you can connect like web URL and everything, but it was main brain. All of task activities are doing through the Gemini MLL model, large language model. But general publicly Gemini was work with direct public data. It was work with your private data. It is the platform that centralized the knowledge, single trusted reference for topics project from selected source, targeted chat at QA strictly confirmed to notebook information, one-click content generation, interactive audios, and content synthesis analysis you can do. Even you can control your data that so that you are not authorized your data to give you the third party to for training for the marketing purpose or something on third party user activities. It will reduce the information overload, focus on statistical thinking and decision making instead of getting the bogged down by sheer volume of data. Notebook distillation information into the distillation format, saving you the valuable time and mental energy. Accelerator research quickly get up to speed new topics, project, or client information by instantly summarizing long document and extract the critical details. Speed up content creation, generate the draft of report, presentation, internal communication much faster by leverage the notebook ML's ability to pull relevant fact and insight directly from your source. Now, you know that Gemini Notebook MLL Enterprise 2 version, you can optimize and summarize your document from your own source. So what is the Agentspace and Gemini Enterprise? Agentspace was rebranded with the Gemini Enterprise now. And Agentspace is presented an interest search AI assistant and agentic platform of the search. And it was AI Agent Hub built for your work. Its core purpose to provide the enterprise wide knowledge discover and AI assistant experience for employee and deploy AI agent for streamlined workflows. As we say, you can connect different type of file format or different type quality of files that you are with your notebook. So why it is necessary as it space or Gemini Enterprise. So Gemini Enterprise is a platform that you can connect with multiple agents together, including Notebook MLL. Okay, you can think you have the one diary page, notebook page. Okay, you can write something yourself. Same as in the notebook page, different type of file. Each file contain the multiple minimum as a free 15 document data source you can connect it. But when you go to the notebook MLL, you can attach more resource on this document. Each notebook MLL is a one data source itself. When you go to the Gemini Enterprise will give you the flexibility to connect with your notebook as a data source as well and other data source that will each of data source was react as a single agent. The multiple agent when together come in a one platform, you can think it is the agentic platform. And this is the agentic platform you can work with your own enterprise data, not only your data, just summarization and new content generated from your own data. It will also play a role, it will help you to automate it, your repeated workflow. Suppose you want to send one email to your client. First of all, Gemini Enterprise search can search your recent email for you, one particular email. After that, you can ask him to write draft for this email and send it automatically. It will be done automatically. This is the repeated workflow that's be done. So it is more faster than operational. This is your own data. You can reply from your own data, and he's behaving the as your single agent that can be done your manual tasks in automated. Let us go a little bit more in depth. Gemini Enterprise feature for all of action. Suppose as a company or data analysis, salesperson, support persons, ML engineer, marketing officer, a lot of people user can use it. There Gemini Enterprise is designed to meet a unique business need of diverse roles, from the customer support to data analysis and sales, by providing tailored solution insight into intelligent assistance capability, empower the user with contextual understanding, data ingestion, and insight generation. Conversational interface. User can interact with Gemini Enterprise using the natural language, making information retrieval and analysis stay intuitive. Citation and transparency. Responding to the citation and directly into the source data, ensuring transparency and trustworthiness. Custom agent creation. You can build the custom agent as well there. And granular control data. You can control your data from the data access to platform access. All of things in under control yourself. Visualization, you can visualize anything there using the Gemini's others model like Imagen and View Tree. All of can work together. And streamline workflow by automated data retrieval analysis and information synthesis. Gemini Enterprise enable employee to focus on higher value static structure rather than manual and repeated works. Gemini Enterprise that I said that this is just not only the summarization, it is main focus. It can connect it with your different type of data source, like you have the multi micro service system and different type of server contain different type of data. You can connect each other. Even the Gemini have a pre-built agent that you can connect with it is third-party tools, connector, or your own custom development agent, you can connect with the Gemini Enterprise. Even you don't need to write any code over there. Boosting administration efficiency and collaboration. Automated administrative tasks such as messaging, refurbishment, tracking P2 requests, and handling page relief that helps save your valuable time. Verify the performance review source by helping you gather and confirm the information efficiently, whatever for your own team or cross-department feedback. Coordinate the meeting schedule to easily arrange the discussion with multiple participants, and whatever for interview, team synchronize, or project collaboration. You can see this is the diagrams, a distinction between the notebook MLL and Gemini Enterprise. A lot of people a little bit confused about the actually notebook MLL, Gemini Enterprise. What the actually main difference between this? Gemini Enterprise is an agentic enterprise, agentic platform. You can connect, that I said, the multiple agents can work together. And Notebook MLL is just one single platform that you can connect as a team base, different of single data source, different type of files that you can work and summarize. You can generate the audio, generate videos, okay? And Gemini Enterprise will give you the extra security preference, zero trust, and your all of this you can control user level of permission, system level of permission, and different platform communication security. All of things you can control from here. And Gemini Enterprise give you the workflow automation. When you can use the Gemini Notebook MLL, you have a defined set of document to master, or your goal to extract the insight, summarize, and learn from those specific sources. You need to trusted reference for a project, creating focus the knowledge base. You want to enhance the productivity and consuming the information, generating the content. It excels at generating the summarized text with you, answering the question grounded only the your document, creating the fact timeline, study guide, and briefs, helping you organize thought and make the connection. That time you can use the notebook MLL. When you can use the enterprise Gemini Enterprise, you need to search across the vast, disparate enterprise data sources, including database that I said before, unstructured data like email, third-party SaaS application like Salesforce, ServiceNow, Confluence, Jira, and SharePoint. Your goal extend beyond just understanding the information to acting on it executing the tasks. You need to centralize the company branded AI hub that serves as a single point for information and automated assistance. You want to build and deploy the custom AI solution that integrate deeply with existing business process and application. And you are looking for proactive AI support where the system can identify the patterns and automatically trigger the action or notification based on your enterprise data. You can check this diagram. This diagram showing actually how it was together. Because when we are talking about this notebook MLL and Gemini Enterprise, it looks like sound is same, but it is not. Because Gemini Enterprise use the notebook MLL as the one data source, but you can define and refine your summarization for in-depth analysis from your own document through them. In this diagram, you can see the Gemini Enterprise is a wide AI brain automated hub. Notebook ML is a personal team and team-specific exploitation. Define your corpus information and deeply understand the use. Notebook ML is the notebook data source and search the carted notebook content with the Gemini Enterprise. This is the same, but it gives you the more in-depth data source accessibility while you are calling Notebook ML inside the Gemini Enterprise. So how design the Gemini Enterprise? Gemini Enterprise has designed with the app behind it, the data source, action, assistant, and monitorings and integration. Data source in the Gemini Enterprise is the data source that different of data platform you can connect. You know, any application without database, there is nothing. This is the database is the main main banks of this application, main process there. You should work with the data. Without data, application is nothing. Whatever the make decision was you are using in the application generated data, application itself, and user data as well, and system data as well. All of this data you can connect on the different type of the source. Suppose Google have different type of the database platform, like the BigQuery, like LDB, like MySQL, SQL platform, like Spanner, and Microsoft have a Azure database, Cosmic database, AWS a different database. There is a lot of other platforms, well-known data platform that you can use on your app. But how you can connect it? You can connect it with this data source. And action, this is the action. When you work with your data, you search with your data and from summarize any kind of from your data source. After that, if you need any workflow to trigger, you can do it. Any actionable activity, suppose send email, update the database record, update the selling points, find out the sales information, find out the marketing information, make the marketing proposal, whatever you want to do, you can do it from the action. But there is one thing, you don't need to write any code. You can directly connect different type of data source and run, and you don't need to query something like if you want to retrieve any data from the database, you need to write the SQL, like if you are familiar with the SQL, okay, SQL query, then you need to. But this area you can call everything just a necessary language. Just you can ask, this is the customer, I want his latest place of the water. Then you will give the recent water list for you. You don't need to worry about the query structure algorithm or something like that, any headaches. Let us do the next. How Gemini Enterprise actually works. You can see the Google data source, third-party data source can send request to the Agentspace app, and Agentspace means the Gemini Enterprise. Okay, Assistant Space Assistant and AI Engine and SaaS prompt can connect all of your output, either app analytics, either action, either agentic workflow, either generation, either summarization, either citation or search and so on. Any kind of activities or output you can take from this. And this is the overview of the Gemini Enterprise, how it is work, and behind the scene, how it was communicate with each other, with the data source, with user request. Okay. Here is another concept. We can say data source and data store and covers dedicated apps, assistants that I told you can generate different type of content and different type of action as well, apart from any tasks, behalf of the user. Example, create Google Calendar event or edit to the Jira. Suppose you want to book any appointment, you can connect with Gemini Enterprise with your Google Calendar, and you ask to make any appointment or update any existing meeting schedule or something, that will be done automatically. You don't need to go to the calendar and find out your schedule times, and then you can edit. You don't need to. You just write it, update this calendar schedule. This is this. That will be done. Okay. Let us see the some key focus there. Unified enterprise, that is extended the connectivity and indexing data from various internal and third-party applications that I told you: Google Drive, SharePoint, Jira, Salesforce, Confluence, etc. AI assistant and generating answer, and low code, no code creation, the agent designer. I will show you these things in the later. And built-in trust and governance. This is very important things, actually empathize the enterprise grade security, data privacy, and respecting existing ACL, not using the customer data, and general model training and compliance feature. Integration with the workflows that I told you, the design to work seamless with the Google Workspace environment. Any kind of what was reported work is, suppose different type of CRM, and even the Google Workspace, even you can talk about a Microsoft Workspace. Okay, you can connect with these things, and you can control from here the Gemini Enterprise to all of the third parties location data you can extract there. Target audience primarily aimed at the business user, knowledge worker, and IT administrator who want to empower the organization with efficient information access and AI-powered assistant without require existing coding or deep ML expertise. It focused on solving the find information faster problem with the enterprise. You can see this diagram actually where the main key functionalities there. You can image text, voice, video charts, all of this you can do it here. Even there is a custom and pre-built agent I mentioned here. There is a security and privacy compliance issue. Even you can integrate with the Notebook ML enterprise as well. As I said before, Notebook ML is one source of one kind of the data source for yourself. Because suppose you have the existing some of the notebook you have created. Each notebook content lot of data source over there, single database file or different type of web URL. You want to connect this notebook page with the Gemini Enterprise, you can connect it. I will show you into this lab overview that I already said, pre-built agent, deep research agent. There, Google built the agent designed to contact in-depth research. It create comprehensive report by reasoning, planning, and performing the hundreds of searches across both the public web and access control enterprise. Idea generation agent. This is an agent continuously generate the idea on choice topic, run multiple agent, evaluation, rank them in the tournament-like format, utilize hundreds of AI agent to generate refine the innovative ideas. Notebook ML that I told you you can directly access from generative AI. Agent to agent protocol. What is the agent to agent protocol? Agent to agent protocol, when you work, develop any agent, the Gemini Enterprise support the new open agent to agent protocol, which is designed to let the agent cross different ecosystem communicate with each other as the first hyperscale to drive this initiative for this industry. And we believe this protocol will be critical support the multi-agent communication by giving agent a common language regardless of the framework or vendor they are built on. This allows the developer to choose tools and framework are the best suit their need. You can see that you can also connect it with the agent-to-agent protocol when you work with a multi-agent and a third-party solution. You need to communicate each with other or the different variation to agent protocol are placed here. And this agent-to-agent protocol also support in the Gemini Enterprise. There is another agent protocol, agent payment protocol. Agent payment protocol, Google Cloud recently published it. It is an open protocol developed with the leading payment and technology company to securely initiate transact the agent payment across the platform. This protocol can be used an extension agent to agent protocol. That's been the agent agent payment protocol AP2 is as a subsidiary of the extension of the agent to agent protocol and model context protocol MCP in the construct with industry rules and standard. Actually, there is another concept, the MCP. If you are the new here, then I would like to mention here the MCP rule. It was the modular to modular connectivity, one module to one module. The multiple module can be one agent. One agent can be the multiple module. When you communicate with each module to another module, that time is called the module context protocols. When you communicate to the each agent to another agent and different use case based on comes the agent payment protocol, agent to agent protocol. And when it was come about regarding the payment or transaction related processing, that come the agent payment protocol that will work under the agent to agent protocols. Why I am talking these things? Here is the Discover Engine API. This is talking about the Gemini Enterprise security action. When you want to go to work with the Gemini Enterprise, you need to connect with the third party connector. That's mean you need to connect with third-party database, third-party application database that you need to apply the security. You need to apply the necessary permission. You need to necessary API to activate to communicate internally behind the scene. Here is the Discover Engine API. AI application app that data store and action required to following rule. Discover Engine Admin, auth config editor, enable the configure auth consent to system and client for the action. Service uses admin, enable the API if they are not otherwise enabled. inheritance access control ACI. Google Identity, another identity provider, Open ID connected ODC and Small 2.0, Azure Active Directory, Okta, and other workforce identity federation to the control access. That means Google Cloud, all of the security plethora you can apply into the generative AI. When you're thinking about your organizational security or your data security and user activities control, all of things you can control from Gemini Enterprise. I will show you more in depth. You can see this mind map. Gemini Enterprise data privacy and security, how they control it. Key security feature, data privacy, scrap data, granular access control, and right to our user and service verification, phishing resistance key, and data distribution and automated data encryption, and as well as zero trust architecture you can apply over there. When you use the specific access control, so doing the example, you can see the data source and Salesforce, how they are connected and how and what the security preference you need to apply here that was repeated in this sidebar. Okay, I will show you the in-depth next article slide. Here is the core enterprise security and data protection. You can control the all data encryption, CMAK or SSMC's format method, or identity integration, the roles and discovery admin, permission over search, ACL, Google and third-party IDP, and IAM rules apply, okay, and ACL requirement and third-party connector, Gangular firewall rules as well. And when you use the VPC on your data source, you can also control your VPC firewall rules as well. Let us we can discuss about one. This is the use case I made to give you the explanation how complex use case you can adapt with the Gemini Enterprise. Tier 1, the Global Financial Institute, with the operation across the North America and Europe and Asia Pacific. This firm manages the billion of documents, including the proprietary trading strategy, client PI, internal audit report, and global source of regulatory cost. This is you thinking how big you want, and a lot of compliance and data security issue was involved here. Not only the data security here, also the user activities control at user permission, a lot of things. What the challenge they are face actually? In the regulatory compliance is a highly decentralized and manual regulatory update, often thousands per year, arrive from numerous global agencies in verified format, PDF, public website, BigQuery compliance logo. Analysis must spend 60 to 70% of their time searching for the relevant changes and cross-reference them against internal policy rather than performing the critical impact analysis. This slow the process to lead to high potential risks and potential compliance branches and a million in the fine. You're thinking how complex it was to control their data. But you can manage this use case into the generative AI, sorry, Gemini Enterprise. I will go to the in depth. I find out, I analyze something on this use case. You can see this diagram, how Gemini Enterprise can secure their data, the secure data foundation, data ingestion and grounding, multiple model document, PDF table, text, video, URLs, everything they can uh, control here. AI agent orchestration, they have the multiple agent as a like classifier, tax priority, tech priority, right, judicial and sovereignty, automation, workflow, trigger the notebook MLL, okay? Also, they can security and data inheritance and ACL, different third parties, and granular control, access control, they can apply from their application user to platform permission, even the infrastructure security as well there. You can see the network control, BCC service control here, data exploration, risk multi-thread, okay, Cartesian, Gemini Search Hub at the notebook, risk visualization, grounding synthesized, and policy drafting as well, okay. Key business outcome, the risks reduce efficient 70% saving times the governance. Because when you use the cloud services, suppose you create a one bucket for storage your static data, such as any PDF file or video file in the Google Cloud storage bucket. You can define their security preference, the which region can access this and which user can apply this. If it is the public data or the private data, all the things you can control over there. That means different type of level of security you can apply from your infrastructure, from into your application communication, as well as your system user. All of things you can place the control to secure your data into the Gemini enterprise. Data ingestion and grounding. The ingest billion of document, PDF, table, text, multimodal data ingestion and a complex format by Gemini Enterprise. Security data entitlement. That I told you that if you someone using the BigQuery data, you can apply the specific rules over there. Okay, you can separate it one user to each user, and you can limit it that this user can access this data and another one can access this data who is not the permitted here. You can all of these control here. Also, AI agent orchestration, terrorism classify and judicial artificial workflows and everything you can do from the Gemini enterprise. That I mentioned it is security and automation, notification, everything here. Deep grounding analysis, caution and Gemini notebooks, MLL, and core analysis. Suppose that I mentioned it before your existing notebook MLL is working fine yourself, but it was not connected with your others application or your other data source that was contained in a different type of server and different type of database platforms. That time you need the Gemini Enterprise. But when you go to the Gemini Enterprise, some of information have you in the Notebook ML Enterprise. That time you need to integrate your Notebook ML into the Gemini Enterprise. I hope I made it clear. And all of the security preference you can apply here. Solution on this use case. If this use case made the solution on the Gemini Enterprise, they will risk reduction, compliance the gap identified, and address 5% faster than the manual process. And operational efficiency, compliance analysis time spent on the search reduced 70% of allowing greater faster on the strategy, impact analysis, and policy writings. Security and governance, it is the peace of mind, the full audit logs on which areas and access which document, which user created which document MLL project, ensuring adherence to strict financial sector audit and requirement. Cost saving, reduce the external legal advisory cost by enabling the internal team to perform the deeper, faster, and more accurate regularity interpretation cost. You can think this is the big use case, million of data and the different type of source and different type of platform. How much time you need to build one automation to develop, and how many people you need as a software engineer, ML engineer, AI engineer, whatever you can call. Even the very great point was there is the security preference, security issues, compliance issue you need to overcome because your activities are all over the world. Europe Union have a different compliance issue, China have a different compliance issue, okay, and America have the different compliance issue. All of this complexity, if it will take you time, a lot of manpower, a lot of operational cost, but when you use the Gemini Enterprise and you connect all of this data source with this platform, you can do it within short time. Just you can think you can approximately it will take 1 hour minimum. You build one multi-agent system into Gemini Enterprise. Okay, and it is too easy. Here is a one demo I made. I can show you. You can see this is the before it was the Agentspace I told you. I will show you just here I'm opening the AI application. I made it before. Here you can give the constant using this AI application. They will check your quality of data, okay? And it will activate the necessary API to run it. Here you can see I discussed a lot of things about the security, about the data source and data stores. You can check. Here is the left side of this application platform. Okay, here is the apps. You can create the first app, then you create the data source as a data store. Okay. Otherwise, you can create a first data store, then you connect this data store with your app. Even you can create the app first, then you can create data store. You can bi-directional. Okay, it's not a problem. Okay, you can choose what kind of apps you want to create. Is a recommendation app or any searching app or any conversational apps. You need to define from here. Okay, and when you create the app, you must be given the necessary permission, and that time is called, you need to enable the security preference. Here is the Google identity provider. If you want to connect with the third-party platform sites, like you want to make some automation with Google Calendar or Gmail or Google others platform like BDs and others application platforms you want to connect with your Gemini Enterprise, you need to enable the Google identity provider identity provider, as well as you can enable any third-party identity provider from here. There is a global setting you can specify here as a region-based setting as well from here. After enabling it, you can customize these settings as a CMA and authentication and license as well. When you go through it in details, you will find out. I will just show you this actually how easier. You see there is a lot of data source. Before I was in the F section, now is the data store section. Here is the website content, BigQuery, cloud storage, and people via customs. If you have the multiple public website you want to connect into your specific Gemini Enterprise, you can connect with this. When you connect with this website content, it will be one agent-like behavior. When you create one BigQuery data source, you connect with it was one agent-like. If you have some information, the cloud storage bucket, you create one cloud storage connector here. If there is a people custom connector, suppose the different type of Jira or Juho CRM or something like that, you can connect here from here. Okay. There is a different type of, even you can say the HR care API here, and cloud SQL here, and API call here, and the announcement here into your app. There is a any kind of announcement files or a data you have saved that you can connect with this connector. On a different, you need to decide based on your use case actually. That means each of the connector is react as the agent. Okay. BigQuery, Spanner, Firestore, LDV that I discussed with you before. Okay, just you click on this and set their specific name and your reason, which region you want to run this data connector. You need to define it. Okay, then you create it. That will be created. I already created the data storage, the Google Drive. I choose the Google Drive and it was created. And if you want to create a more data source, you can create this created data store, uh, created data store. Different types of since custom is the search with AI mode. I mean, if you go through with this platform, you will see after you create the data source as a data store, then you can create the app. After that, you assign this data source with your app. You can say, so I'm giving the display names here and provided the company's names and location I told you. Then we created that data. This after that, in under this app, I created the one data source Google Drive. I was connected here. Then disconnect. Now you can see after create the app. First I create the data source. Then I created the app. Then after finalize the app, app, I get the web API URL, web URL here. We can use this URL and pass to your user. Okay, he can access with any through API key as well as web app URL. There is the two things: the web API and the API. Here is the Google as a space. You know, uh, now it was namely branded Gemini Enterprise. You can search from here, but each all of response will come into your Google Drive. Okay, if you have the thousands of documents into your Google Drive, you can customize here and everything summarization, main point, or sliding everything from there. Okay, you can do it, uh, but there is more things you can do. uh, you can integration that I told you, you can access from the web URL. Here is I show you the web URL. Okay, independent platform you can use this web URL. I will give you the more details next slide about it. How can it is branded yourself? Okay, you made one app, but it's need to be show your brand, not the Google brand. Okay, you want to show your logo, you want to your change your own color, brand color, and everything. You see, I have. You can choose the name, agent name here. You can create the agent here. You can give the set the agent goals, and you can set the agent instruction as well. This is the system instruction for the agent. That's mean you can connect your own data source. After that, you can make app. That app can connect with your data source, and after make this app, you can access that this app in an individual platform using the web app URL as well as the API key. Okay, when you have the access this app, you can control this app, changing your brand, and also you can create an agent inside this agent space. There you can see I have outlines of some of the document. I write the promo. I need to write an agent for upcoming project kickoff with the cross-function technical team and customer project sponsor and other shareholder. What they give you this response, all of the response come from my Google Drive that I uploaded over there. That's when it is too easy to connect. I show just one data source here. You can connect with calendar. You can connect with a different data source as well here. Also, there is some things I will come with the next slide. There is another workflows for the suppose Agentspace assistant to handle the employee business travel request. Suppose you want to build one application you're already familiar with, you can connect with different data source, and uh, then you can create the application that connect the data source, and it was easy. Also, you can deploy any app with more complex apps. Suppose some of the apps you made developed with the Cloud Run function or any conversational API, conversational agent, like suppose someone, the sub center who you will interact your booking or any travel request or any other work-oriented conversational agent software, you can do it here. Here is a one example I choose from the Google Cloud. You can, as a made any agent that can call the travel request. And when you build this solution, you can use the Google Cloud Run and as well as BigQuery and others, conversational agent as well. The how it will work, and as well as I showed there the how you can use the open API to as well all of them will connecting together and work alongside how it is. We'll see there. Gemini Enterprise Assistant to handle the employee's business travel request, how it will work. User will query here, and this query will go through with the conversational agent first. And conversational agent will retrieve the through the tool that was connected with the cloud function. And cloud function will communicate with your BigQuery data. That means you have some data in a BigQuery, okay? And you have some condition and working flows instruction into the conversational agent. So how you can communicate these things with the Gemini Enterprise? First, you need to create the Cloud Run function. Then you need to create the BigQuery dataset. After BigQuery dataset creation, you can call this BigQuery dataset into the Cloud Run function. After creating this Cloud Run function and data, then you need to create the conversational agent. That conversational agent, you will just set up your how you want to react and start the conversation with your user. You define it through the playbooks or working flows. In details, you will find in the Google documentation. I will just give you the overview. It does not matter how complex it is. I try to show the very big and complex use case you can adapt and connect with the Gemini Enterprise that I try to say. Okay, let us the next slide. You can see how it was workflow or connecting with each other to development. You can confirm when you made a travel app, you need to place the booking request. After that, you need to get the booking request confirmation. Even sometimes you can update, you want to update your booking information. There is a lot of workflow, and all of these workflows processing activities data will be saved into the BigQuery, and how you will manage it. That means you, I show you the data source. When you build a conversational agent in a different platforms, okay, after that, this conversational agent will connect through the data source that called like the AI agent and conversational app creation that I show you the very first screen before. Let us show the, I already explained these things, how it will be behavior like this when you made this app. You create the conversational agent, and you create the Cloud Run function, you created the BigQuery database, and all of you are done, and you connect with the Gemini Enterprise. Now it's to look like your app, you have made it, and you need to change your home page and its behavior size, like the auto suggestion when you search something, when you write something, how it will Gemini Enterprise search box will react, okay? How auto completed will react, how you will control the every event and collection, everything you can change from here. I will show you the next slide. Here I said this is the slide show after deploy your app, you can publish your app as a web app or API. When you publish the app, you will directly get the automated generated uh, domain, okay, URL. That URL you can configure with your personal domain. Suppose your domain name is the my domain.com, okay. When you process the domain, you have the domain contact from the domain registered company. Go through there, and you can just change the cPanel CNAME over there. Point your domain name with your generated app generated URL that will be lost under your domain. Or if you want to build the more customs behavior or more customs appearance, then you can call the API. I will show you it here. In this video, you can check how uh, I made this app. First of all, I upload the BigQuery data, some of the sample data I took from the Google Cloud, okay, and I use the command line function here called, and it will create the BigQuery. You can see I create the BigQuery database here, okay, and put the some travel information. Then I created the Cloud Run function here. If you are use the Google Cloud Run, you see you can as a container-based development, or you can adapt your source code from the GitHub, or you can directly inline code you can use from here. I am talking about the more advanced level agent application you can make. Here is a different type of user permission and trigger you can set. Okay, you know the Cloud Run is a server managed. Google, it was managed by Google Cloud, so it will be charged you request based. Okay, you don't need to worry about your infrastructure or something. Okay, then after developing your Cloud Run function, that Cloud Run function will give you the one URL key. You see this URL key, and here is this is the Python files. I have configured right the basic code here that can call to the BigQuery database, and it will connect with our conversational API agent. Okay, so that we can manage our booking request, update, okay, and confirmation. We can do this workflow automation. After completed these things, we will go through it. The conversational, look, I already, uh, after write the Cloud Run function, then I request the travel request as a testing purpose. And here is the one record I already submitted. I'm just giving you the encouragement so that how powerful solution you can make it here. And now I'm going to create a as a conversational agent. When you create the conversational agent, you need to enable the API. It's called like the dialog flow API. Okay, it is already I enabled here. Uh, you can enable it. Then you go through the AI application platform, that means Gemini enterprise platform. It's called like the AI application. Okay, here is a, you've seen that previous demo. You can create the app first, or you can create the data store first. Okay, then you can choose the what kind of document, app you want to create. You choose this app categories based on the use case. After that, you can create your own uh, data source. I choose the conversational agent. Here is a conversational agent I choose. When I click the conversational agent, it will ask again the direct pull API. You can enable it. Then I choose the current project. Who is the project I want to build this agent under the which project I need to choose here. I giving the name, the location, and default language. You can choose there. After that, when if you are familiar about the conversational agent, what is the conversational agent and how it is work, I already mentioned you. If you want to more in depth about the conversational agent, you can check the Google Cloud documentation. That will be easier for you. So I will go to the playbook. This is the playbook. I will set the instruction how my conversational agent will work, and flow session that will give you the uh, rules and control, actually how your conversational agent will react, and different type of control you can apply, or validation through the flows. So there is a two-way you can go through it. I'm doing just the basic app for the reason I'm going through the playbook. Also, you can use the flow as well. Then I open the Google identity. As I say, you need to open the give the necessary permission to communicate with the third parties. Okay. After that, you come in the conversational agent platform. Here is a, you can write first create the playbook, and you give the playbook name, and you change some global setting, such as if you want chat histories and log file will be saved automatically. You can enable from the global setting. Okay, I'm just giving the proper one overview here. Here is a I have created the tools. This is the tools that I will instruct it here how Open API will cooperate with Cloud Run function to BigQuery when user will request the travel or update the travel request. I have changes. I'm not going in depth here. Just you can see I write some of the code that I was adapt from the Google Cloud to show you the demonstration. And after you create the playbook and set up the necessary permission, then you need to give the necessary permission like dialog flows API permission. You need to apply here from the IAM role section. You see there is a BigQuery's permission, and there is a content analysis permission, and I have give you the cloud run invoker permission for the dialog flow service agent, because this is the dialog flow service conversational agent I'm developing. So this is the default permission I need to set up for communicate with the cloud run. Here is a more user permission here. If you go through with this IAM permissionless roles, you will find out based on your product actually what kind of product you are using. Suppose I'm using the data flow and BigQuery and cloud run function. You need to find out if you use the cloud run function, if you use the BigQuery data, what kind of roles have and what the characteristics and the responsibility have that. You will find out from the Google Cloud documentation. Then you will decide actually which user permission you need basically for which perspectives. Okay, so I created the agent, and after that I test as a conversational agent. You can test from here directly that you can communicate as a chat from here. Okay, you can see can you help me book a flight, and it giving me response with interact with the BigQuery data set. Okay, and there is a little, I'm the machine from London. I went to go to Paris and to give the book purpose. This is working. They already booked to one. Okay, after the you should list the list of flights choose from your email within 24 hours. Already email uh, also sent it was. Okay, that's our conversational agent working. After created the conversational agent, now I'm going to uh, connect this conversational agent with the Gemini Enterprise. Look, I'm back again with the AI application, and go through the data store, and I'm setting the Gulva settings as well. Okay, so that this app can be communicate well. It is a one-time operatic, and I'm also giving you the data store as a BigQuery, because my app data saving into the BigQuery. For that reason, I choose the data store as a BigQuery. Okay. Here is a BigQuery table you need to. It is so easy. If you go through the interface, you will understand everything. Just you need to correlate actually what kind of use case you can adapt here. This is the things I try to explain you here. I created app here. I give you the identity provider permission so that it can communicate one platform to another platforms. Okay. So it's travel request app and data storage, everything I was made. Here is one thing. So when you create a data store, you need to must be defined at what kind of data it was. It was a, if it is a structured data, you need to define from interface, it is a structured data. If it was a unstructured data, you need to define it unstructured data. Okay, how periodically you will use it, you can define it here. All the things you will find out from the interface. You will see whatever I talking about talking. Okay, after that there is a, you can see the I created the app, and I go to my app, and I'm setting some permission. My app will interact with the inside my private data as well as the public data. Okay, for checking the grounding. Grounding is the feature that will give you the trustworthy reliable information source your data. Okay, you are sourcing data from the, it is the public data, but it will be reliable source, from the reliable source. For that reason, I enable the web groundings. Okay, so that I can relay it the result. I can confer it will, you can change from the conversation configuration section. Here is a you not only you will change just app security. Here is a autocomplete, a search UI, control assistant, knowledge graph, feature management, everything you can change here. This is you made you created the app here, and now you are changing the app appearance, things, okay, and its behavior, how it will be react and how it will show, will be the front-end user. You are just changing these things, okay. Then you can create as well as simple assistant also you can create that will help you while you work with or query or searching anything in the Gemini Enterprise. After that, you can see I will show this will integrate section, the web app and API. It will give you the URL. There you can see this is the, you can call as well the API as well. And after that, when you it was setting is complete, give you the this URL. You can see this URL, and this is the interface, like the Gemini interface you are seeing. But it was connected with the public data, and this interface was connected with your own data, and your own personalized custom agent was connected behind in the scenes. Okay, whatever request you made here, it will answer from your own data and your own agent. Even if you ask here, can you book? I already asked here, okay, uh, to book one travel, booking for one travel request, and he's just doing these things. Okay, that's been the workflows and the automated doing everything is going through the automatically from this here. Here is the, you see the Google Agentspace. It was now Gemini Enterprise. You can change your own logo here. You can change the color. Here is a, you can see the Notebook MLL icon. You can activate the Notebook MLL as well. I said it is one kind of the data source when you go inside the Gemini Enterprise. Okay, it was working fine. So let us if you need the further resource, you can go through with these links. Okay, you can give it more details. Okay, hello, is there any question?
All right, it's time for questions. So I do see um, couple members here. If there are any questions, please go ahead. Um, I'll give them 1 or 2 minutes. My question
I
is,
think I take it times.
no worries. Um, no, it's been an in I think intense workshop. Um, Probably for personally for me, I would like to revisit the video that you showed, the demo video. I would like to
Mhm.
revisit it and see how it works out. Like how easy is it for me to
Mhm.
put everything into one app. Um, yeah, because experts make it look easy, right? That's your voice. But
Yes.
yeah, but hands-on for me could personally could look different. So my question really was um, not about this demo, but about Notebook LM itself. I have been using Notebook LM for a while, and I am a big fan of mind maps that they generate.
Yes, madness. Yes.
Right. Um, and it's just, it's quite a small question from the entire demo perspective, but the question really is that I have my entire data source, in Notebook LM, and it claims that you can upload up to 300 files. And then I have to, and I'm giving an example that I'm somebody who does not know, say anything about that domain or that research topic that I'm really, looking for through Notebook LM to help me with. And now there is a mind map, and it's quite routed. So the responsibility, when we use AI, the responsibility usually is that, okay, whatever the output is, you verify it, you validate it, don't believe on it 100%, right? So reliability issue is still there in using Gen AI, so to say. So are we saying that Notebook LM is not fully um, autonomous Gen AI tool where you have to watch out for the
No,
reliability, or those mind maps at least. So say somebody like
uh,
somebody with zero
yes,
experience looked out at a couple of topics, 300 files, and this mind map is there. So how much reliable are they?
yes, your question is was great, but here is that I firstly I said that the people are confusing actually. What
Mhm.
is the notebook MLL? Notebook MLL will respond you what the information you uploaded,
Okay.
what the information you connected. You know that information is reliable. It can be the public data. If it was the public data, you must be, it is the from the great source.
Mhm.
Suppose your Canada Immigration Office or Canada law firm, they give you the authenticated information. Now you are connecting Canada law firm website into your notebook. Whatever the information is coming, it was belong to the Canada law firm. And here's the responsibility. It is a something trust. If it was your own company data, what could the internet and intranet that was run from your own organization. Okay,
Mhm.
it was not connected to the outside of the world. Whatever the data generating and you are uploading this is your company data. That
Mhm.
means it is reliable because your own account information, your own HR data, your own service related information, what the product, what the service you are selling, that. And this is the reliable data. For that reason, people are interested in the Gemini, sorry, notebook ML
Mhm.
because you can easily connect you with your file. Suppose you are doing the PhD research on topics, 10 books you have in the PDFs, 10 book or more than 1,000 pages. It is very difficult to extract some information, go through with every single page. You connect with the 10 book here, and you asked, I'm looking this information, giving the 10 important points from this. And it give you this is the 10 point notebook Amazon giving you through the Gemini model. It was from this book data. That means it is the grounded and trustworthy. If it was called about your company data, then that is also the reliable data. Okay, suppose your company is every day thousand million of the log file are generated for different type of application. Now, security engineer try to see there is any suspicious activity in my network. Suppose network log, suppose application user application log, suppose cloud infrastructure running operational activities log. So you want to find out actually. Okay, I want to find out all suspicious activities in the account department. So all information will become up with the bullet point. It is the grounded data because this is your data. Okay, for that reason, Google Cloud give you the opportunity is the notebook available. Okay,
Right.
the
Right.
one platform. Otherwise,
Thank you.
people can go the Gemini. Okay,
Yeah.
that is
Thank you.
okay. Sorry, I did not show here the notebook ML interface because of this is too easy. Everyone can go to the notebook ML. They know the interface they connected. I try to focus whatever the use case I mentioned here. It is was a very big use case and very complex use case.
Right.
But this big and complex use case, if you just log into the here is a tool lab I have uh, in the Skill Boost here. If you go through with this to Gemini Enterprise Lab, you'll find out and you will feel very easy my talk. Whatever I try to explain here, I explain here the all security preference, all other facilities, and how it was the connect actually, how it is was easy. You don't need to write any code. Believe me,
Right.
even suppose that your 10 server you have, okay, 10 CRM and a different type of platforms. If you connect with the third party with the 10 CRM, okay, you can all of this code analyze and summarize from here. This is the grounded. And it is the each of data sources are reacting as a one agent. And it is the agentic platform. Gemini interface is an agentic platform. It is now it's boosting its more capability. You can't you believe me, you don't need to go to the Gmail, you don't need to go to the calendar, you don't need to go to the presentation uh, uh, presentation software. You just started it. Can you write the presentation, video presentation notebook, and will generate the presentation, is it not? If you use the direct Gemini enterprise, there is Gemini interface, you will connect it with the view 3. Even you can make any video, any graphics. How this flexibility, money, whatever the things you're doing there, it is grounded data, trustworthy data, your own enterprise data. This is the main concept. And second concept, you can apply all kind of security here. What the security service and security feature offer Google Cloud at this time? Not only the Google Cloud most favorite is the zero trust security. You can also enable there. Even each of the single user permission you can define from the third party connector as well as your Gemini enterprise interface connector uh, connection. All of this security, this is very easy interface. If you go through with this interface, you will find out actually this is easy. Okay, this is really easy. There is nothing. You just connect. Just when you deploy the conversational agent, I show the one demo because one video is goes minimum 1 to 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay, there is no time. For that reason, I try to just show the demo as well as give you the most security and most heartfelt talks. This kind of complexity you can solve by notebook ML and Gemini Enterprise. It was it is how collaborative they work together. Even this is the complex. Minimum 18% of operational activity will be reduced, and minimum 80%, I guess it different, I analyze it through the Gemini, others ML model, how much time will be saved if I use the Gemini Enterprise and Notebook ML for this kind of use case. It will be saved a lot of times,
Right.
money and efforts. Okay, and it is without any writing any code. Just connect your data source through the connector, that's it. Okay, even you can brand your app. You just, when you create the app, just click the app, give you the app name, create it, set the location, that's it. You understand why I need to set the location, that's it. After that, you can get the automated generate URL, app URL. You just browse this URL, you will find out the Gemini interface. Now you ask the question, if you want to change the logo, if you want to the color. Okay, it is the mobile version as well. This app URL, you just point out with your domain, your personal domain. Go through it, the domain control panel, and CNAME, change the CNAME, put you the app domain. It will now your app. Nobody will believe it was no code app. It was no code app. You didn't write any code, but very trustworthy. And this is the grounded one.
I think that's what the enterprises and individuals, everybody want it to be trustworthy.
Even I will make some workshop as well. Okay, for the beginner workshop need the times,
Okay.
to solve this problem. You've seen the lot of video is coming. This is just showing they connect the software, sorry, data, and asking something, generating video, this is it. But when you behind the scene and thinking about the enterprise level of, okay, and complexity, you need to be the encouragement. I can offer you
Yeah.
this solution, I can make this platform. Otherwise, someone feels, oh no, I need the Vertex AI, I need the custom model trainings, MLL. Okay, how the great advantage the Gemini Enterprise and the facility with the third-party connector, you can go through it.
Absolutely. It sounds really powerful, and I think I would check it through your resources that you mentioned. And with that, we are on time, and I would like to say thank you.
Uh,
It's you gave us something that we should go back and try to practice, and it's perfect time. It's weekend, so
yes.
we would try to practice and see how can we utilize Gemini Enterprise with our own use cases. Thank you so much, Mohammed, for being here, and our participants. Thank you for attending.
Thank you, Preeti, to arrange this success webinar, and I'm very glad to speak here. I know I grabbed the very complexity. I did not go through with these things. Okay, so it is would be great inspiration if you attend. Give the something concentration and think the bigger picture. Okay, they will inspire. Oh, this is this kind of use case we can solve. Okay.
Absolutely. With that, I would stop recording.